Good morning, peoples. So today is July the 8th, 2025. It's a glorious day in the D. And, wow, no clouds in the sky barely. And the temperature right now is 65 degrees. In my car, my watch says it's 60. I don't know what the heck's going on here. And it's going to be 84 degrees later on today. And sunny. Yesterday it was cloudy, looked like it was going to rain. It was very muggy. And we did play a round of 9 holes of golf after work. It took us almost to 9:15 to play 9 holes due to the fact that we were walking and played in a very congested foursome with foursomes all around us. Yeah. Anyways, isn't that sexy? So, anyhow, now we're driving back to work this morning. The work drive. So, July the 8th is my father's birthday. He has passed in 2011. Rest in heaven, old man. And so, yeah, today is a day of remembrance. Always on my dad's birthday, I might go out to the cemetery and go drop by and say kind words. I know that he's always listening from above and always is giving me insight. I really truly believe, dog spirits, people spirits, and, I think my dogs are still hanging out. I think that my dad is always looking over me. And, this is just my beliefs in life. I think spirit people still and spirit dogs still hang around, trying to guide you in life. Yeah. Anyways, it is a great day. Did I say that again? And so, last night we hit 700 subscribers. Our goal is to be at 1,000. So if you have found us somehow, or you've been watching and you haven't subscribed, or if you're new here, just go ahead and subscribe. It's free. You're helping us achieve our goals, helping us along our journey on YouTube. And did I say it is one of those 4-letter words? It's not bad. It's free. 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 And we really appreciate all of our subscribers, each and every single one of you. I want to tell you that every single day because we do appreciate you and everything that you guys do. So we appreciate all of our subscribers. Thank you for being a subscriber. We make a song about that. So today, I brought a list. I wrote down a list right before I left for work. That's usually when these lists of things that I'm going to talk about get written. And I am trying to do better on writing the lists so I don't seem very rantish. I don't want to be... previously this was a drive time unedited, which it is unedited, by the way, a drive time unedited rant to and from work. Don't know which way the rant is going to be, either there or from work. But anyways, we have the list. It is, I folded it up. I folded up the list this time. Right here, it's only about 2 items. So, let's kind of recap what's kind of been going on the last few days in Disney World, because almost all the news stories are about Tom Sawyer's Island, the rivers of America, and the Liberty Bell boat being, their last day was on July the 6th, and they don't know what they're going to be doing with the Liberty riverboat. No plans yet. I'm waiting with bated breath to hear what's going to be happening with the boat itself, whether they're going to recommission it somewhere else in the Disney parks, or they're going to anchor it permanently. Who knows what's going to happen? Maybe it will end up in some type of steamboat museum where they're just there in this ginormous, gigantic, huge room full of really huge riverboats. I don't know. That could be a thing. It's somewhere in America. America is a huge, fantastic place, and they have lots of museums. Okay, so we don't know what's happening there. But what I can tell you is that just like they refurbished the rivers of America not too long ago, I think that was like about a couple years ago when they drained the water. Well, guess what? They're draining it now for permanence. They're draining it forever. It's going to be. Then I don't know what there was some things that they had to do because the permit. Remember, they had to get the permit, and it was stalled to do. From the district, the Disney district, or whatever they're calling it, the new. Enhanced district that approves all the stuff now, and they had to get a permit because of the water runoffs and stuff like that. So there'll be a lot of work, and then Cars Land. And I was just talking about that with my wife about that Cars Land, and and how it's all kind of sad what's happening in Disney World, all the changes, and they are bringing new stuff. I mean, we cannot be this. I mean, I know. Hey, look, I'm in my 50s now, you're right, and it's kind of reminiscence of the time, that I visited. But I mean, look at places like Cedar Point. There's rides that used to be there when I was a kid, but they're no longer there because they make new rides and knock down ones, and they only have so much land, and then they renew things, and then, you get something new. So now, Disney World, you can't be stagnant. You got to keep up with the times. You got to keep luring people in. You make new dreams for younger people, and I think it's a wonderful thing that they're revamping the park and making it look new for the next generation to come. So it's going to be wonderful, wonderful stuff. I cannot wait to see it all come to fruition. That's something I cannot wait on, and I think it's going to be marvelously marvelous. Yeah, I said that. Okay, so let's talk about a couple things. I got my list. Okay, so there is a Pizza Rizzo is no longer around in Hollywood Studios. Muppet Vision, Hollywood Studios, Muppet Vision is, gone, and, well, maybe not gone forever, because there was some rumors that it was going to be relocated, somewhere else. But, they said, oh, maybe it'll be relocated by the new Muppets roller coaster that's taking over. For the Rock and Roller Coaster, it would be the Muppet roller coaster. Wouldn't that be kind of cool if they made it kind of like 3D and called it the Muppets 3D Rock and Roller Coaster, or something to that effect, where you had like these 3D kind of things going on in the ride? I think that would be splendorous. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, there's another one of those words. So, anyways. Digressing back to what I was about to tell you is that Cantolino's Eddie's. I've never ate there before. I don't know what it's all about, but it is, I guess, they serve some Italian dishes like pizza, spaghetti, cannelloni, rigatoni, manicotti. No, I don't know what they do all those, but they do pasta and rigatoni and some spaghetti. And did I say that already? Spaghetti. And pizza, that's important. So they're saying that restaurant is replacing Pizza Rizzo's. Yeah, I guess that was written up by a review on some website just about a day ago, and they think it's the new hit spot. So if you don't want to go, but here's another thing. It wasn't just Pizza Rizzo's that went away. It was also Mama. What is that place? Mama Melrose or whatever it's called. Yeah, that went away too. That was a sit-down Italian place. I mean, other than going to Italy and Epcot, there was no replacement. So, hey, you may be able to get like this pizza from this, this Eddie's joint, but are you gonna be able to get your sit-down pizza Italian? I don't know. I mean, I know they have a little bit of Italian stuff over there at the Magic Kingdom, where the Lady and the Tramp restaurant, I forget the name, but you're going to tell me anyhow. So you can go ahead and tell me what that that restaurant is called when you first walk into the Magic Kingdom to the right, and that's the one where they have, yeah, truly, the Lady and the Tramp, and it reminds me of spaghetti, and that's why I said it had Italian, because it probably does have Italian, but it's not a quote-unquote Italian restaurant. The probably only thing left is going to be in Italy at the fine dining at whatever, I don't remember that place either, but it has a name, and somebody said it wasn't all the greatest. Look, you know, small inside joke is I wonder if the core temperature of some of these spaghettis, you know, is hot enough. I don't know. Anyways, so that's that. Then I read an article okay, so I'm going to explain this. Let me explain this first so you understand where I'm coming from. Every single day of the week, there's lots of articles written by allears.net or let's see here, WDW, Walt Disney World News Today, or our favorite Inside the Magic. That guy's wonderful, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, all these clickbaity titles, and they're making articles that are very Karen-ish or complaining-ish. I don't want to say Karen-ish. That's not a really great thing to talk about, but because that kind of is on the border of, you know, being politicalized. But anyways, but a very complaining articles, you know what I'm saying? And these complaining articles talk about things that they dislike, and you know, I know that you know, the Disney Food Blog, she does a little bit of, you know, telling you that how things are not great. But I mean, look, she doesn't sound very, she doesn't sound like she has an attitude with, you know, ripping Disney or telling Disney whatever. Okay, I'm going to digress back to what I was saying. There's an article written that I read today from allears.net complaining about the two things that they would like to change, or things that they should have some new rules, right, for the Expeditionary Everest in the Animal Kingdom, you know, the ride there. So I guess apparently, and I've never been on the ride, I don't like heights. I'm not going on it. It doesn't like do anything for me. It would probably make me have lots of anxiety, and I would probably poop my pants. Who knows? But here's what I'm going to tell you is, I guess, apparently, at the top of the ride, now I'm sure people can confirm this, I don't know if you've done this or not, but people are throwing hair ties almost at the top where it comes up and the railing, the track is bent there in that little portion. These women are throwing hair ties, or it could be a guy with a man bun, I'm just saying. But, yeah, throwing the hair ties there, and they have a collection of hair ties. Now, I don't know if anybody's walking up there and trying to collect them all, or maybe they get the ride at night and go all the way up there, and they get some giant hook poles with hooks on them and pick them all up. I don't know if they're just left there or whatever, but they're there. It's not like you're losing a hat on the wildest ride in the West over there at Big Thunder Mountain. You know, I mean, those are hats that get left off, but you could lose a hat on Expedition Everest. I think even Adam the Woo almost lost a hat there. But anyways, so here's the deal. You know, I guess the new rule, and there's no new rule. Somebody was wishing for a new rule. So if you're wishing for a new rule, right? Here it is. Do not leave your hair tie over there at the tippy top of Expedition Everest. You know, that's what. Don't do it for the All Ears people. Secondly, you have the bells. Now these bells are in line. I guess you can ring them while you're in line in Expedition Everest. And it kind of reminds me of the musical pianos or the musical places, the noises that you can make while you're waiting in the Haunted Mansion. And some people are like, that just drives me nuts. It doesn't bother me. Kids are kids. They want to have, you know, they're trying to keep the kiddos busy with the bell ringing and the musical stuff and the different ride cues. Whatever, you know, but some people are just annoyed by that. I guess they just want to sit there in dead silence and wait. I don't know. I guess what happens if they get on hold on a phone call and they hear music that they really hate? I mean, it's all the same, right? Anyhow, so that's, you know, these people have a lot of gripes and complaints all the time. And it's interesting to read the articles. Yeah. So there are things that I'm going to be going over pretty soon. And I'm going to kind of change, make some new video types here, is reviews of reviews. Reviews of reviews. No, seriously, we're going to be, you know, reviewing some, wow, that was they were coming fast. We were going to do some. We were driving fast. I don't know what the speed limit is there, but it isn't that fast. So we're going to be doing some reviews of the, some room tours. I'm going to, be watching the videos and commenting about them. You can do that. That's not against no copyrights. And I'm going to be doing some talking about these news articles that are written about reviewing things or top 10 lists or this and that. And I think that's going to be interesting, and I think it could bring some more dimension to our channel here, even though I'm not writing the things and whatnot. So, yeah, that's that. So, and also this next weekend, I think maybe tomorrow, this next week, I'm going to be visiting another carousel. So look for a carousel video, in the near future. That's going to be something else, and I cannot wait to show you the next carousel. And then what else is happening? So that's all that's really happening in Disney World. And then we have trying to bring some new content to you guys and whatnot. And so I know you can't wait, because I can't wait either, because I always we need to get out and do some more adventures. Maybe we should rename the channel. No, I'm just joking, but we're not going to rename the channel the Detroit Disadventures, because this is not very adventurous, but it's it sounds adventurous. So, it's going to be a great morning today. Hopefully that you will have a splendid, wonderful Tuesday morning. Tuesday, what is it? Taco Tuesday. Yeah, I think it's Taco Tuesday. We just had tacos last night, but you can always have tacos. I love tacos. Tacos are the best. I do say Taco Bell is okay. I mean, it has some good taco stuff, but sometimes it's all you have is Taco Bell, because some of the Mexican restaurants that you have are not always the best. But we do, in our city, we have some really great taco places, some really great Mexican restaurants. They are the best.